Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum, Solana and SUI price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with Ethereum here on the 4 hours chart to see what is going on with Ethereum, and we'll see of course what we are looking for. Basically yesterday we have mentioned that Ethereum is getting very close here for the invalidation of the 112. And then because of course this wave 2 went very deep and we're very close to take the low there. 886 has been claimed and taken there, and we're looking of course here for very close confirmation for the bear market, right? Because invalidation of this 1-2, meaning directly automatically invalidation of the second 1-2, turning it into an ABC here, corrective wave, and that means of course we are looking for something much more lower there. By all means, this wave 2 can dive for a deeper here potentially, looking for lower prices. But anyway, if we are here in something different, we can of course turn into another wave 2. Well, but I doubt it a little bit if we have a 112 there, and that your wave 3 is short here, and that you have a wave 4 and a 5 and then 4 and a 5 there, and then you start an ABC of course correction. However, of course, this wave 5 is 1 2 3 4 5 here, and then you have an ABC. Now if this is the case scenario, it can be of course, but we are now of course shifting for something for lower. That means of course wave 2 can be still of course visiting this area, so 0.786 and 0.618. But yeah, I mean, I don't prefer this scenario honestly, because I see it a little bit weaker than the 112. And especially that the wave 2 here, the second one, didn't get any kind of like 0.38. Potentially it looks like very sideways. But yeah, we'll see, guys. I mean, we have to test it at the end. We have to test it, and of course, we have to test an ABC there as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, potentially still looking for lower. Now, of course, it can be, of course, even confirmation for bear market. I would say it's not the total confirmation yet. The total confirmation would be taking the 886 there again. But yeah, I mean, the lowest we go, the closest we become, of course, for a confirmation of a bear market. Therefore, I would say, yeah, we gotta be careful with it. I know that there is a testing area here still, that it can unfold something in case all of it is a 1-2 there, but we'll see, guys. Okay, so as you can see, this is a white scenario is also there, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see, because I'm not yet convinced so much with it, until of course we see some signal of strength there. Yeah, so here in this red area, we need a signal of strength. This is what I mean. So basically on the 1 hour chart, we have of course still this 1 2 3 is unfolding, of course, after a potential wave X here. You can be even in a wave B over there. If this is a 1 2 there, it can be a big one, and then you are looking for a wave 4 here, and then wave 5 still to be unfolding. So I would say the wave 3 here is finished, 1 2 3 4 and a 5, and then you might be of course looking for a wave 3 there, and wave 4 might still be unfolding toward the upside, and then of course having one more low. However, on the 15-minute chart here, we are looking of course at something as retracement here after the wave 3. But I would say if this is kind of like an impulse, well, it's hard to call it as an impulse, especially that wave 3 looks the shortest here between the 1 and the 5. So it looks something corrective. It still can be an ABC. It doesn't prevent this. So to be watched right now is, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level at $2,500 dollars for Ethereum in 3 ways, and then pushing for lower potentially again. The market is still, of course, very confused, very hesitating what we should do. The price didn't take a decision yet what to do as well, but obviously the weakness is still there, and the red might still be unfolding. Okay. On Ethereum, also 1 minute chart for the KGT, we have a bullish signal, but also we have the bearish at the same time. So Both are still, of course, playing up and downs. Here, of course, we this is exactly the hesitation right now, the confusion in the market. We don't yet have any kind of decision. I think we might see even much more potential when we start to see double signals like this as bullish and bearish. That means, of course, triangle here. That means, of course, consolidation until a price decision might unfold. And yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen, of course. But basically, the weakness is still there again, guys. So we're gonna test the next area here, which is less possibility than the 1-2. But yeah, we have to test it before we push very, very bearish. That was it for Ethereum. For Solana, well, Solana as well showing a lot of weaknesses there. So we are very also close to the confirmation of the bear market, of course, for Solana. By taking the low over there, which is our last chance here for something bullish to unfold as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal, wave 1. And of course, you want to see a short wave, wave 2, but this wave 2 is horrible, right? So it is continuing and continuing towards the downside, taking the 886 right now and ranging below it and still showing weakness, meaning, of course, the confirmation for bear market will be taken, and this will unfold something even much more, I would say, bearish, which it can be seeking here after the 3 waves toward the downside. Okay, it's looking for 3 waves, which is, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level here at around the $75, I would say. So here we go, $75 or $80, which is already explained in our daily, because you need this in any case scenario on the daily here. If you are in a big wave 1-2, 1-2, the wave 2 has to be 3 waves, 1-to-1 fib level, $75, $80 has to be taken and then pushing for higher. In case you are in a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the wave 4 has to reach the perfect fib level for wave 4, 0.38, 0.5 as well, around the 75 and the $80 again, and then pushing for higher. Finally, wave A in a zigzag, wave B also for the white here, and then you push for higher. So you need to finish up, of course, the 3 waves. You need to take this low, and it might be the 1-to-1 fib level at $80, $75 for Solana. Therefore, yeah, weakness is still there, and I'm still looking for this potential target that it might be unfolding there on the 1-hour chart as well. I'm looking, of course, here for the 1-to-1 fib level at $79, which it might be, yeah, the finish here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very likely that this might be, of course, extend here in a wave 5, just like that, and then pushing for higher. Okay. So yeah, we might get a bloody day, potentially not today, but one day will be very, very bloody. But after it is gonna turn, of course, to something bullish, I believe here for altcoins. So we're very, very close, I would say, to the low anyway, to the bottom for Solana. Can it be at the same time for Ethereum, our testing area that we just saw in the previous analysis? So because they show the same potential here of drop, yeah, of percentage, yeah, for the drop. We'll see, guys. For SUI as well, I'm also watching here for the last low that it might still, of course, unfold. I'm still watching this area. I believe it might be taken very, very likely here, because on the daily as well, we're very close here to finish up our structure as an A here zigzag. You have a wave B as well as another zigzag. So you have A, B, C. The wave C is already 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is already looking somehow very close to be done and finished. And on the lower time frame here, you can see that the target 0.618 uncommon target for wave 5 has been taken, despite, of course, that the weakness that is still showing there. Potentially, we might still get one more low, yeah, for wave 5 here, which it can reach the most common target $0.89. Yeah, so very likely that this might happen, and I think it will. We're gonna see this one more drop in confluence with all the altcoins here, that it might, of course, unfold a very, very bullish scenario after it. So For SUI as well, I'm looking here for the 1212, wave 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 has to be, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. Still unfolding, of course, in somehow here internally. I will go inside it. So basically, we have here a 1, 2, and then potentially wave 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, and currently looking for a wave 4 and a 5. One more drop toward the downside, guys. One more low can, of course, trigger the altcoins potentially toward the upside. So we still have a chance there, but yeah, one more low is requested there. For Solana also and SUI, we still have the bearish and the bullish signal. That's why I don't show it so much today, because obviously we are ranging sideways in triangles. When you get, of course, a double signal bullish and bearish, that means triangles. And this is exactly what's going on, because we are in a wave 4 here, the triangle, as a 1, 2 here, wave 3, 4, and a 5. So this is, of course, your 1, 2, 3 wave 4 and a 5 to finish, of course, this one more drop. So we might get, of course, a very long sideways range here for wave 4 before we drop down as well for SUI. That was it for Ethereum, Solana, and SUI. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.